College Football Rankings. Tight race for preseason number 1 serves as key storyline entering 2025 season. Ohio State. Texas rank among top contenders for preseason number 1. Ohio State captured its first national championship since 2014 with a win over Notre Dame in the College Football Playoff National Championship. But the Buckeyes' path to a preseason number 1 ranking in 2025 won't be easy, as many as 16 starters could be gone from the championship squad. But wide receiver Jeremiah Smith and safety Caleb Downs will give them a chance. Across the board, the race for the number 1 team in the preseason top 25 will be closer than ever. Between NFL entries, transfer portal and plain old eligibility expiring, nearly every major team is experiencing major losses. 6 of the top 7 teams in the CBS Sports Way Too Early Top 25 are replacing quarterbacks, including both teams in the College Football Playoff National Championship. 2 of the 4 major conference champions are also making a change at the position. With so much turnover, there's plenty of opportunity. In the last 7 years, 6 different teams have won national championships. 6 unique teams have played for national championships in the past 3 years. 3 teams are in first place votes in the preseason AP Top 25 in 2024: Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon. The number could be even bigger in 2025. Here are the teams that could be under consideration for preseason number 1 in 2025. Keep in mind, plenty of rosters could still change via the transfer portal, especially with the spring window remaining. Top contenders: Ohio State Buckeyes. Key returners: WR Jeremiah Smith, DB Caleb Downs, WR Carnell Tate. Key losses: D. Jack Sawyer, WR Emeka Egbuka, RB Quinton Judkins. The Buckeyes lose a generation of players to the NFL after retaining several for the 2024 championship run, but there's plenty of talent left in Columbus. Ohio State returns Smith and Downs, each of whom rank as perhaps the best player in college football on their respective sides of the ball. A rash of injuries on the offensive line means there's more experience returning than expected. The biggest question centers on reloading the defense, as the Buckeyes could conceivably lose 10 starters. But defensive coordinator Jim Knowles has produced 4 straight top 15 defenses dating back to his time at Oklahoma State. Texas Longhorns. Key returners: QB Arch Manning, LB Anthony Hill, DL Colin Simmons. Key losses: QB Quinn Ewers, OT Kelvin Banks, DB Jody Barron. The Arch Manning era kicks off in 2025, which should make the Longhorns a popular pick from voters for the top spot. In limited action, Manning threw for 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions and showed off impressive deep ball accuracy. The pieces around him will be the bigger picture as the offense loses its top 3 receivers and 4 of its top 5 offensive linemen. Steve Sarkisian's squad similarly reloaded last year after losing national caliber receivers and defensive linemen, so there's plenty of reasons for optimism. Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Key returners: RB Jeremiah Love, WR Jaden Greathouse, LB Drake Bowen. Key losses: QB Riley Leonard, DT Howard Cross 3, DB Xavier Watts. There's one massive blessing related to Notre Dame's injury-plagued run to the national title game. Young players across the roster are now oozing with experience. Outside of Leonard, Cross, and Watts, the vast majority of the 2 deep has eligibility remaining. Greathouse and Bowen lead a generation of young stars ready to take the mantle, while the secondary is stacked with underclassmen. The biggest question remains at the quarterback position, but the staff is enamored with both Steve Ongeli and C.J. Carr. This was only the beginning for Marcus Freeman. Mainstays: Penn State Nittany Lions. Key returners: QB Drew Aller, DL Danny Dennis Sutton, RB Katron Allen. Key losses: DL Abdul Carter, T. Tyler Warren, WR Harrison Wallace 3. The Nittany Lions received some key retentions heading into 2025, including quarterback Drew Aller and star running backs Nick Singleton and Katron Allen. Defensively, defensive end Danny Dennison and linebacker Dominic DeLuca bring back serious leadership. The biggest thing holding the Nittany Lions back from serious contention is pass catchers. Penn State does not bring back a single wide receiver with more than 500 career yards. Will it be enough to help Allard take another step as a senior? Georgia Bulldogs. Key returners: W.R. Dillon Bell, R.B. Nate Frazier, L.B. C.J. Allen. Key losses: Q.B. Carson Beck, L.B. Jalen Walker, D.B. Malachi Starks. The Bulldogs managed to win an SEC championship during an inconsistent year. We'll have to do it next season without several mainstays dating back to their national championship winning squads. The Bulldogs' number 30 total defense was the worst of the Kirby Smart era, and more than half of the starting lineup on defense is leaving. The offense has moved quickly to address pass catchers after adding Zachariah Branch and Noah Thomas in the transfer portal. But first-year quarterback Gunnar Stockton has to lead the show. There's major upside for Georgia, but major downside too. Oregon Ducks. Key returners: W.R. Evan Stewart, Edge Mateo Wiungalale, L.B. Bryce Bircher. Key losses: Q.B. Dylan Gabriel, D. Jordan Birch, L.T. Josh Connolly. The Ducks were perhaps the biggest loser of the expanded college football playoff. Running into an Ohio State buzzsaw essentially erased the joy of an undefeated regular season. Still, Coach Dan Lanning has stacked elite recruiting classes, and the impact is only starting to be felt. The Ducks also pulled in another strong transfer class, headlined by safety Dylan Thieneman and running back Mucka Hughes. The quarterback battle between Dante Moore and Austin Novosad will be critical, but the Ducks have plenty to work with. Dark horses: LSU Tigers. Key returners: QB Garrett Nussmeier, LB Harold Perkins, RB Caden Durham. Key losses: OT Will Campbell, T Mason Taylor, DB ZY Alexander. The Tigers got a major boost when Nussmeier and Perkins announced they would turn down the NFL draft, and the offseason has reflected that momentum. LSU coach Brian Kelly reeled in the number 1 transfer class in the country, including 8 players rated 4-star transfer recruits. The defense rose more than 40 spots in total defense under coordinator Blake Baker and should only continue to improve. If LSU's offensive line can maintain after losing 2 NFL tackles, there's championship upside in Baton Rouge. Clemson Tigers. Key returners: QB Cade Klubnik, DL Peter Woods, WR Antonio Williams. Key losses: LB Barrett Carter, RB Phil Maffa, OG Marcus Tate. At long last, Clemson's wide receiver pipeline appears fixed heading into 2025. TJ Moore, Antonio Williams, and Bryant Wesco all had impressive moments, playing next to quarterback Cade Klubnik. All 4 players return in 2025 to key an easy favorite to win the ACC and return to the college football playoff. Woods leads a youth movement on defense as well, and Coach Dabo Swinney proved he still has allure by poaching defensive coordinator Tom Allen from Penn State, adding another level of shock. Swinney is taking transfers for the first time in his career. Everything is coming up Clemson. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like. Your support motivates us to create even better content. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a new video. Also, share this video with your friends so they can enjoy it too. We always look forward to your comments, so feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you.